Okay, so this video is going to be one half responding to two videos by SouthDakotaGirl31. Those videos will be in the description box. They're both about Christmas. And the other half will be kind of trolling the Phantom Lion while I address the second video that SouthDakotaGirl31 did on Christmas. So, for her first video, the one titled Why We Celebrate Christmas as Christians. Okay. First, what I see in these two videos is you, Ashley, limiting the things that do not come from Christianity, that are, actually pagan traditions that have infiltrated your religion and the way that you celebrate it. And you're trying to limit those things. And then later in the second video you say, okay, you're going to take the Christmas tree, even though it's kind of pagan. And you talk about, as long as these things don't become idols and all that. But what I see is you're trying to be a purist and have a lot of decorations around your house that all have Christian verses on them and stuff, and making it all Christian and nothing secularly influenced or influenced by other religions. And then later in the first video you say that Christmas time is the greatest opportunity for Christians to share the message of Jesus. So you're limiting the influences that you get from other people's cultures and religions, but then you think that this is a really great opportunity for you to share your religion with others. And I just want you to think about, what if other people with wintertime festivities, like those pagans who would, celebrate the winter solstice, like people who were celebrating Hanukkah, people who were celebrating Kwanzaa, all those people, what if they all wanted to limit their celebrations to nothing from Christians, and then they saw it as a great opportunity to share their own religion with you? Would that be okay? What kind of deadlock would we get into then, I was just holding up a sign today at a protest that said, "Peaceful Holidays." And I know that there's, people who will say that atheists have a war on Christmas, but I really do think that recognizing that there are other traditions from all over the world that are things that can be celebrated is a good thing. So, I'm wondering why you're being such a Christian purist with your traditions, and why that is so important. Because for my Thanksgiving, in my Thanksgiving video, you can see that I was holding my camera, and Joel, my friend who is a Muslim, he said that he wasn't going to open the bag of pepperoni that came with the cheese and cracker platter that I brought to the Thanksgiving spread. So I told him, that's okay, we can have somebody else open it. And then I had to turn right to my left and say, "Oh, hi, Father," because there was a Catholic priest there. So you could see an atheist, a Muslim, and a Catholic priest all eating Thanksgiving together and all sharing in one, hodgepodge, put together festivity that it was awesome, So, yeah. I'm wondering what the benefit is from not allowing these other traditions to be seen around your house. Also, I had this other weird thought when I was watching your videos, Ashley, and that was that you said instead of just preaching the story of Jesus, you should show it, like by doing good deeds for people and shoveling snow, for old people, and, I guess helping old people cross the street, all that stuff. Okay, so what if other people who are not Christians are also doing good things, and they're trying to show the good side of their religions by not naming which religion it came from and then just doing good things. Are we not all just being good human beings, when it happens that way? Why is it that doing good things is the Christian thing to do? Because to me it seems like there's a whole bunch of different religions that could claim that these good deeds are the other religious things to do. Okay, so her second video, she's talking about how Christmas is explained to her kids. Let's see, the title of it is Explaining Christmas to Kids. Don't have any kids of my own yet, but my brother's kids, my niece and my nephew, 6 and 3, they are getting a pretty wide, different variety of influences in their life. From what I know of their mother, she is influenced by Christianity, but is kind of Wiccan and believes in Sylvia Browne and John Edward talking to the dead. Has all their books. I've made a video about that. Went through her old library and pulled out the books and read the backs of them in a video before. And then my brother, who he's close to an apatheist and can't believe that 200,000 people have watched one of my videos, or at least it's happened 200,000 times. He can't believe it. He's pretty much a I don't really fucking care kind of person. And there are some Mormons in my niece and nephew's other side of the family that are, some of their beliefs have come home with my niece when she tries to explain to me where God lives in the clouds. And she, I don't even correct her or say that none of that is true. I wouldn't do that, but it's actually funny to listen to her mess up the Mormon stories. It is really funny to hear a 6-year-old try to retell it. So I just let her keep going. But she did ask me once if I believed in God, and I told her no. And I'm sure in this town, Colorado Springs, there's a whole bunch of people that would say, oh, you should never tell a kid that, but oh well. I'm not lying for them. Anyways, I used to be a really big Christmas shopper, even though I was an atheist. And I'd spend $3,000 to $4,000 a year around Christmas time. But I quit that 2 years ago, and the only people that I shop for are my niece and my nephew and their 3 cousins, because they're kids and they don't know better, and we live in a country where there is a Christmas celebration where kids are supposed to get presents, and I don't want them to feel like materially I don't love them. So I give them presents because I got presents as a kid, even though I didn't believe any of the stuff. I still got presents. So it's kind of like a pay it forward thing. But this year is a little bit different because I was out protesting Black Friday with the occupation protesters, and I actually shopped local, right across the street, kind of catty corner from the corner that they initially started occupying. There is a comic book store, and when I had to find some comic book protectors for the David Silverman autographs that I got for the MSF charity, I decided to do some Christmas shopping as well, and I got 4 comic books for my niece, who is 6. And the first one, I got 3 of these. This is Spider-Woman 1, 2, and 3 in almost near mint condition, and I'm going to give them to a 6-year-old And Phantom Lion does not like that I'm going to give these to a 6-year-old, but I'm going to try to teach her how to take care of comic books. I had a comic book collection when I was a kid. You know, I lost it when I joined the Army, but the other one I'm going to give her, the fourth out of the 4 comic books I'm going to give her. This one is Batgirl #1 from 1988. Near mint. Picked them all up for $8, and I think it's a good buy, and that's what I'm going to give her for her Christmas present. And as far as what I'm going to get a 3-year-old nephew for Christmas that would reflect my values and wishes for him to learn, even if it's from a toy, I have no clue. I really don't. I would like some suggestions on that, because basically if Spider-Man's not on it, he does not want any part of it. If there's no Iron Man, then his attention is not there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that one.